Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of the Armchair Pundits Weekend Review Show. We have a full house once again. How are all you guys doing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm great.
I'm good.
all good, all good, all good.
Despite the result,
Yeah. What result's that?
bruvs.
Oh,
Really,
what a beautiful
you're
day.
lucky we're recording because I was going to use some choice language for you right there. You know?
As you were.
I'm sure we'll get to that still.
Just so everyone knows, I'm off the herbal tea. I'm back on the water.
For now, a lot could change in a week.
Yeah, for real. So, the running order this week will be Liverpool versus Chelsea, Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 0, Tottenham versus West Ham, Man United versus Brentford, and Wolves versus Man City. So,
Why did you read out the
That
score
man
for
only
Arsenal game?
mentioned one score line. like the printer just had a malfunction.
Hey, so
He's trying to do like that guy. He wanted to do that laughing at that guy like
that's
Arsenal.
the only shot.
You know what? Yeah, I thought you were gonna say. I actually thought you were gonna say something else about the Man United game, like Brentford's unlucky loss or something like that. But man just went
Listen,
straight
mate.
for Arsenal, boy.
Man United
Yeah.
did well to get their points. I got nothing against Man United this week. They did well to get their points.
you tell them, James. You tell them.
But I like to be fair, you know. I like to be fair.
Yeah.
If
Like
I-
to be
if
fair.
I can get it.
Like to be biased.
Yeah.
Hey, James was all the smoke. I've heard the last couple of weeks, man. He's been in smoke every week. He's like, I'm coming for
Dude.
everybody.
That's what happened when
Well,
you're sitting high in it. It's all right.
Yeah, mate.
Listen, it's 8 games. It's only 8 games, bro. It's been a good start. So we'll start with Liverpool, obviously. It's been a good start, but it is only 8 games. So I've got more smoke for referees than anything else. Trying to take goals away from us. But
They
Obviously-
didn't take a goal away from you, bro.
listen, he gave us a penalty. I personally don't think it met the threshold for it to be overturned. Others do, which is fair enough. Each should their own. But for me, Sanchez gets a foot on not even a foot. He gets his calf on the ball. It still goes through his legs. Jones kicks it and then he gets taken out. Be it may,
But
they
Jones
should
does
have
not
left it
take
as
it,
that.
bro. Jones does not take it.
Bruv, Jones
And
kicks
second
it
of all,
It's
the
a follow through.
referee
It's
a follow through
overturned
of
his
his
own
contact, bro.
decision. By the way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the referee
Yeah.
overturned his own decision. No one else took the decision away from him. He decided.
And
And he was wrong.
It wasn't a pen.
And there's
And
no
he was
guarantee
wrong.
that Salah would have scored the penalty. So I don't know what you're
There's no guarantee, but
Yeah.
Exactly. So
I-
what
I'll
goal
say
got taken away?
99% chance he would have
I
scored it.
knew James was gonna say that. I bet my house on it. He would have slapped that in back in the
Because Salah has grievances with Chelsea. So he ended up playing around when it comes to Chelsea. When they dashed him to the side. So boy. But 3 points. We wanted 3 points at the beginning of the weekend. We got 3 points. For me, it was a good, solid,
didn't get 3 goals.
controlled performance. No, but we won the game. That's what matters.
So be happy then, innit?
Yeah.
Listen, you could be happy and disagree. I'm happy, but I disagree with one part of the game.
But you're happy and disappointed with the referee. There's a difference. That's not
Yeah.
disagreeing. You're disappointed and happy at the same time.
That decision could have. It didn't obviously because we were in control of where we let Chelsea play, but it could have been a difference maker.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's
Different
true.
day, it could be a difference maker. It could
To be
give them
fair,
extra
though,
confidence.
Chelsea looked so clumsy at the back, bro. I swear.
Yeah.
Penalties were coming. They were coming because
Bruh.
Yeah,
Colwell and the other centre back that they had, I'm not even too sure who it was.
Badia Shield.
You're tossing.
Yeah.
No. It was Tosin.
Tosin
Tosin.
first.
Oh,
Tosin
Tosin
first.
first, and then Badia
Yeah.
Shield came on.
Bruv, they did not look sure at all. And Salah was in a battle with Gusto the entire time they were on the same side. Like, I thought they were just going to get to wrestling, to be fair. Like, at points, there weren't even football involved. The men were just dragging each other about like it was Sunday League. So I'm surprised that ref didn't really reprimand, some of what was going on early doors so that he could just, lower the tone a little bit. But for neutrals,
Nah,
like
bro.
some of us on the pod,
Now we
Salah-
want to
Nah,
see
bruv,
we want to see
No,
a bit of edge in the
bruv,
in the
come
game.
on,
That's
man.
fine.
for the
Salah-
neutrals,
Big one like that.
that's
You're
fine.
gonna get me cancelled, what I'm about to say. You get me? This is
Salah.
it's a grown man's game, bruv. You get me? Not some little boy thing. What are we doing here?
Listen, Salah doesn't get those calls. My time Salah gets manhandled, and then
that
all
is
of a
true.
sudden
It's
he
true.
pushes back, and it's a free kick against him, and he's like,
Yeah.
"I'm just doing exactly the same
do
thing."
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Salah
Yeah.
Salah
Similar. I think.
does not get a lot of protection, I have to say.
I mean, similar to what Bevan was saying just off camera, I think that game did remind me of an old school Premier League game where the ref just lets it play. Do you get what I'm saying? So, it did have some glimpses of that. For neutrals, for sure, I know they would have enjoyed that game. Even though we knew Liverpool were going to win, I don't think there was any doubt about that. But yeah, definitely a good game to watch.
I wasn't worried. I thought Van Dijk, once again, was excellent. Yes, the through ball by Caicedo for the goal. Those things happen. Sometimes you can't stop. You can't stop a good pass. But other than that, it was imperious as normal. Jones involved in 2 penalty decisions and gets the winning goal. Good performance from him.
He played very well though.
He could have been man of the
all
match
over
for
the
you,
place
you know.
today.
He was for me. He was man of the match for us.
I'd say so as well.
Yeah.
It's
The
such an
only
offensive attack.
concerns I have about Liverpool is Szoboszlai. Defensively and his work rate, fine. He's doing great, but he's our number 10 right now. And he's not doing a good job as a number 10.
He didn't look
No,
like a
okay,
number 10
his
today.
final balls and
His
his
final
decisions have
balls
been
are
really, really bad. Really bad.
So I've been defending him for a while, waiting for him to flick the switch and for him to actually produce going forward. But
You gotta remember,
as people have said,
when you
go
bought him,
on.
he wasn't bought as a number 10. I'm pretty sure.
he wasn't, but his final ball was better. Like he's gun shy now. Like he used to lick shots all the time. Now he's second guessing himself, and he can shoot left foot, right foot. It didn't really make a difference. But now he'll go back. He'll make an extra pass, which again I've said previously. I think that's what Slot has asked him. He's asked of him to make a safer pass, but I think he's gone too far the other way. Where he's now too safe to the point of he's been in hindrance at times. So over the next 10 games, or now 9 games, that are going to be very difficult for us, he really needs to back up his ideas. Otherwise, when Elliot gets back, if Elliot does a better job going forward, because he's got a work rate as well, if he does a better job going forward, then he might find himself eating bench. But other than that, Jota getting injured just before Arsenal is really annoying, because Jota generally has a good game against Arsenal.
Yeah.
So annoyed about that. But Trent, his defensive display, he had to play against 3 different tricky wingers, and to be honest, he didn't put a foot wrong against any of them. He gets subbed off because I think he had a little injury from England duty, so he doesn't play the full 90. But Trent, I think it's very strange that Klopp and what's his name, Pep, didn't actually work on his defensive game as much as it seems Slot has, because he's openly said that he now has one-on-one sessions on the mistakes he makes. So it's often been defended that he makes good defenses and only his mistakes get highlighted, etc., etc. But now a lot of those mistakes are going, I should say. They're not gone.
Yeah.
They're going. And he, by his own words, it's because he's being made more accountable for those mistakes than he was previously.
Yeah. People are recognizing them, innit? Yeah.
So
So
like
obviously they're punishing him as well.
You feel like he's been less creative though? Do you think like he's lost some of that freedom to be more creative by some of that defensive discipline?
Not because of defensive discipline. Funny enough, in a pre-match interview, Slot did say that he doesn't like how loose Trent is with the ball. He said he's one of the best at it, but he said sometimes he wins. He didn't say winces, but he's like, okay, come on, choose a better pass. And it's just a risk and reward with that, because Trent makes those passes and 4 of them go badly, 1 of them goes and we get an assist, and you forget about the 4 that went wrong because you've got the assist, whereas he wants more control.
Yeah, or he wants more control of the game. So if Trent is trying to do what you would consider for most people as a Hollywood ball, for Trent, sometimes that Hollywood ball is what's going to create you that chance. So I get it. But yeah, it's balance. And Trent is only going to get better at it by knowing when to make those passes and knowing when not to, and to keep control of it. So as long as he stays at Liverpool and he works on the Slot, he's got a chance to do that. But I thought it was a good performance from Liverpool all around. I thought it was a good game in general, as the guys already alluded to. It was like an old-fashioned Premier League game. Mm-hmm. As much as Liverpool did seem like they were in control and I felt like you allowed Chelsea to kind of have possession at times, but without doing anything with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And we've seen, we said the same about Arsenal, doing the same at times. You never really felt like Liverpool were in trouble, but yeah, I thought it was the type of performance that you want to see against, I guess, the fellow challengers in the league. And for me, this was your first. I mean, the Man United game should have been the first big test, but this really was the first big test of the season. So.
Lamont's reaction there.
Bro.
No, because
you know what I'm saying, Lamont. As much as you're shaking your head, you know what I'm talking about. That game should have been a test, and you didn't give him no test, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Chelsea came to Anfield and they tried to control the game. That's the difference. They tried to control the game. That's Maresca's style. Maresca likes to watch the game, and they tried it. And Caicedo had a good game. Lavia was okay, and I give Gravenberch credit, because he stood up to both of them, and he was very disciplined.
He did.
Yeah. Like he's new to that role, really. He was very disciplined because
he looked composed under pressure as well.
Yeah, he did.
And that's the key. Them Dutchmen.
I watched the game with a Liverpool fan. And I asked him, at any point did you think that Chelsea were going to score? And he's like, no. Even after this, even when they got the second goal, he's like, at no point did I think they were going to equalise. Seemed very comfortable for you in spaces. They had some chances, but nothing that I thought, Liverpool in trouble here, really.
I will say, like I think I said it already today, if we have a similar performance against Arsenal at Emirates, we probably don't win. We may not lose, but we probably don't win. And so I would like us to be better in the attack next week. It's going to be hard if Jota's not there. Because Nunez wasn't great, and neither was Gakpo. They were probably two weakest guys in our team today. But happy, we won the game, and we move on. We move on to our opponents next week. Or you got something to say there? Go on.
No, I was just going to say, everyone before the international break, everyone was talking about Liverpool's run of fixtures, and this is going to be their test for them. They've got through the first hurdle quite comfortably from what we've seen. So, be interesting to see what happens next week. Obviously, against the next team we're about to talk about.
If I'm honest, I didn't think Chelsea were really going to be a test for Liverpool at all. They've been flat track bullies, man. They've been punching up them small teams, and then
that's what people say we've been doing. No, to be fair, apart from Man United,
apart from the team in 11th. But
guys, can we cut it out? Seriously, I've had enough of all of you.
Herbal tea. But seriously though, when I looked at it, even on paper, Chelsea have looked good, but their defense is shocking. Their goalkeeper is a liability. Yeah. I'm sorry, I won't say their defense is shocking. Maybe that's a bit harsh, but I'm not convinced by it. I'm not convinced by it.
You're not wrong, bruv. They're shocking. You're not wrong.
And going forward,
there's no leaders in that back line at all.
No,
one leader.
It's a team full of it's a team full of youngsters they're good youngsters. Some of them are maybe a bit overrated, but I just think that knowing what Liverpool got at the back in defence, and then knowing what Chelsea have got going forward, then I just think that Liverpool was going to deal with them, and that's what happened. So I'm not really surprised by it.
Okay, over to your game. Obviously, you're not disappointed. Yeah, you're not disappointed. I can see by your reaction.
No, I'm disappointed. I can't.
You're not vexed. Sorry, you're not vexed.
Bro, football can't ruin my weekend, bro. So, I'm no, it can't. I'm a football fan first. I'm just sad that my team played awful. I can give you a rundown of the game. The team selection was poor. Saliba got sent off. They scored from a corner. Kivior gave a short back pass that gave away a penalty. They made it 2-0. The game's over. Tottenham, West Ham now. Let's go.
No way.
No chance.
Wait. You can't. We don't need a rundown. We need a tactical analysis, bro.
There's too much to talk about. Bro.
The king of coolers got defeated by one of the best cooler tricks of the season, bro.
Yeah, we got to talk about all those points that you made. There's something to talk about with all of them.
I gotta give you a round of applause for that, bro. I've had enough of all of it.
No, seriously. All jokes aside, the the selection of the team, the midfield three, was just. I don't think it was the right selection. But in this game, this is a game where in previous games, I thought this is the game where I realised we missed Odegaard, and having him and Saka out of the team showed what happens when with the creativity. Because in the first half, it was sloppy, man. I don't know what happened. I said it throughout the season, and I said it in our last game. When we seem to come against so-called lesser teams, it's like we don't perform. We're not performing. Usually it's at home, but this is a game where I don't know if we felt like we was going to turn up and just win, but there was just something just missing, and there was just a lot of sloppy performances. The pass back from Trossard, I don't know what he was doing to Saliba, was sloppy. Saliba's decision making was sloppy. I don't know why he decided to make the foul when he could have gone into a foot race with the player. And then even if they score, you're 1-0 down, but 11 against 11 is always better than 10 against 11. Our keeper, at times, Raya was really sloppy. I was like,
that's one of his worst performances.
There was so many mistakes. Yeah, he had an off day. But when you got so many players having off days, that's what happens. And I said before, we can't keep performing badly against teams and then just pulling out in the last minute or making sloppy mistakes and then with a moment of brilliance to try and win it, or relying on our better players to do it. And then, I mean, their corner kick. Personally, I think with 11 men on the pitch, we don't concede that goal. But we got done by a good corner,
very good corner,
good set piece, and they score from. You can see that that's something that they've worked on, and hats off to them. Well done. Round of applause. Peanuts in the post. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, the funny thing was, though, we were talking a couple weeks ago about Trossard and just being like his body language when he's getting subbed off. You could see that he's a little bit, he's annoyed. He's like, I want to play. And then you do a back pass like that and you expect people to be putting you in the conversation for starting or just doing 90 minutes. But that was a horrible decision. Horrible decision.
On a week, you know you're going to get the 90 minutes as well, because really, there's no Saka, so it's him and Martinelli, and it just goes to show that the backup dancers ain't the one. Because even at 0-0, Martinelli has the chance to nick you that game. Like even Arteta said it after the match. He said we had the best chance of the game, and I know what he was talking about. He's firing shots straight to Martinelli, and he didn't take it.
Yeah,
but that's been his MO though for a while though. He can't finish his dinner. That's been his MO for a minute.
Sometimes the thing is, I wouldn't say that he can't finish his dinner. He definitely can finish his dinner. But at that time, I don't know what decision. He just made the wrong decision. He scored in the last game. I think he scored in like 2 games in a row. So he was kind of scoring goals. But it's the cherry on top of a bad game. Like, we were absolute dog water in that game. I was watching it thinking, what is going on here? Like, I don't.
I have to agree. You were.
Yeah, we were. You should know because your team has been like that too, bruv. You know what I mean?
All right, Bevan. Red card or no?
Yeah, it's a red card. Yeah, of course it's a red card.
Yeah,
I'm not here to argue about stuff like that. You can see. Is it likely that he's going to get past? Is it likely that Ben White's going to get there? No. And he's through on goal.
And Raya was backtracking as well. If Raya was going forward, that could have been a different conversation. But Raya was already on the back foot. He was backtracking, so it's like he's anticipating the striker to win the ball before him. So
that indicates that Raya already believes that the striker's going to get there before he can get there, which then obviously makes it clear that it's a foot race. It's a
dogs all day long,
opportunity,
mate.
And then it's a straight red.
If I'm honest as well, I think Arteta makes the wrong decision in taking off Sterling. He wasn't that bad in the first half, but
I don't think it was about his performance. I think he was just tactical.
He's not used to your system, is he?
I know it's a tactical thing, but like Trossard wasn't.
You got rid of your pace.
Yeah,
that's what.
You got rid of your pace for 10 men.
If you look at Sterling's history, he actually has a good record against Bournemouth.
Yeah,
for Chelsea and for Man City. So I was surprised that they took him off too. I was and I wasn't. It was almost like last in, first out kind of flex. Like as you said, he's probably the least experienced from understanding Arsenal's tactics. But yeah, I just for me, I would be more disappointed in Saliba's decision making because the way you guys have gone down to 10 men in so many games now, it's costing you. It's costed you every single one of them. Like you've dropped points in every single one. This has been the first loss, but realistically, if you had 11 men on the pitch for all of those games, it could have been a different outcome. So
yeah, most likely would have been as well.
The thing is, so early in the game,
he's got time.
You know the rules. Like you know, if you put them down, you're most likely going off. And it's not only that; it's 3 match suspension now. That's 3 matches.
No, only one.
No, it's only one.
Because it's not
violent conduct.
Oh, okay, so it's just
it's not violent conduct. It's just one.
But
if it was a dangerous tackle,
James is happy about that one anyway.
Like, it's Liverpool though, and I don't want to see Kivior play. Like, I got to hold my hands up. I made a mistake. I said we should keep that guy. What was I thinking? Like,
is there a chance Timber comes back and then you switch Ben White to centre back?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what Timber's injury is.
I think you'll probably be more likely to play Cap. I know you can't because Gabriel's left-footed.
They're both 2 left-footed centre back.
Yeah,
I don't
it's not
know.
gonna work. Nah.
Timber's left-footed as well.
I know.
The thing is, and Kivior had a bad game against Salah previously, so I don't think he'll put him out there.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's when he had to play left wing. But left back.
Yes, I'm saying so he'll have to play centre back. So I don't think he'll put him. So play Calafiori left back because of that reason.
Maybe, yeah.
And again, unless Timber's fit. If Timber's fit, then you can put Timber left back, obviously, and then. But anyway,
it's a lot of jigging around.
Not your problem to worry about, James.
Yeah,
my problem is Jota. My problem is Jota getting fit.
James is silent there, like he didn't want to give Arteta any ideas, boy. He's just like, no. I'm giving too much information here.
I mean, take notes. It was just from the start to finish. It was just a poor performance.
It was an off day, man. It was one of them football manager games. You just press next by mistake and I didn't make no changes, and you pay the price.
Yeah, but you know what it is for me in the beginning of the season, and I said it before that when there's certain areas that we need to strengthen in the team, and I don't think we have, and. Even with his team selection, okay, if you're not going to sign someone as a replacement for Odegaard, then why not try and start Ranieri in this game? I don't see why you're going to play. I don't see why you're going to play Marino, Rice, and Partey. One of them, not all 3 of them. It's like you're playing 3 DMs.
In fairness, though, Marino did have a chance to probably, put one away. And to be honest, I think he should have done better with the chance. To be quite honest, bruv.
He was probably the better of the 3 midfielders, to be fair, in the game. But
another day that goes in. It's just one of those things. They didn't get the rubber the green, as they say. But yeah, we move on to Liverpool. Yeah, happy days.
It's at home, so you should be fine anyway. Okay, so we move because we have 2 happy Spurs fans. 4-1. Were you worried when Kudus banged that or curled that one in?
We were just like, here we go again, innit? It's the same old. Like, we lost to West Ham last season, so we at home we owed them one, but just it's typical. And it wasn't like they had an earlier chance with Kudus, who forced Vicario into a save, but the second one he actually hit worse and it went in. And that's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, it was another typical weird start from Tottenham. But we tend to respond better when we go behind than when we go ahead in games. Yeah. So for us, it was great response. I felt like we dominated the game. We had chances. There was a few times defensively we looked a little bit dodgy, but overall
not just a few times, bro. There's more than a few times.
I was just trying not to be too negative. I was trying to stay positive, bro. We won 4-1 in it, so I'm taking the positives, bro. We created a lot of chances, good performances. I felt Basuma being in there with Kulusevski was good. I thought him being in there because of how physical West Ham play, I felt it was the right decision not to have Bentancur start. The manager making an early change, bringing Maddison off, I thought was key, and we saw that the difference it made in the second half. Sarr coming on, giving him some more legs in the midfield, a bit more steel, a bit more physicality and legs, because Maddison can't run. So we needed someone in there to do that, and it paid off. And I'm sure Maddison wouldn't have been happy about being dragged off at half time, but these are the decisions that we've always wanted our managers to be willing to make, not it just be injury or we'll just wait and see what happens. We'll give it another 10 minutes in the second half. No, make the change when you know what's going wrong. And you can see it. We didn't dominate the midfield until we made that change.
But why did it take him so long to make that change? As in general?
Said it. I said I didn't like Kulu and Maddison playing there together.
You did. You've been saying it for weeks.
I said it for time. Even when it's been successful, you can see that if teams are able to get at us easily, and for me, I knew one of them would have to be sacrificed. I think if you're chasing the game and we're trying to, then I can see how that could work. But Kulusevski, to his credit, has performed well and has performed better in that role, playing in midfield, than I feel Maddison has. And I think that's the reason why his form this season has really, really improved. And he's shown how much of an influence he can have on the game.
Yeah, you need a Rodri or Fabinho in their prime to have those two guys just being free.
But even that, like Rodri, like as great as Rodri is, the reason why Man City have guys that are willing to work and get back and put their foot in. De Bruyne is always there, but Bernardo Silva ain't scared of putting a foot in. Like those guys have to do that.
True that. It's Fabinho only
then. Personally, we've been calling out this every game that we've gone to. Leon and I have been calling out playing Maddison and Kulusevski together. We always say it's a risk, and we said before the start of the match was there. I said to Leon, I said, "Yo, their starting lineup is attacking. This is just going to be a gunslinging match. It's going to be end to end." But the problem is that Leon's emphasized it many times before. It's too easy for teams to get us or get out of situations. Like it's two or three diamond passes that past our midfield and they're on an attack. And you're seeing that against West Ham is getting very easy for them to get at us. And I have to give credit for Ange for once for saying, like, you know what, this is not working. Like, we need to get more control in the midfield, because he said it. He said it before they even went down the tunnel. He said to Sarr, "Get your stuff on. You're coming on literally straight away." And that kind of that's what you need. You know, that's the kind of decision you need, and it made all the difference because we started to get more control. Because before that, Suchek and
Paqueta.
Guido Rodriguez, wasn't it? Them two at the end were just cleaning up.
It was too easy for them. It was too easy for them. So when Sarr come in, started closing down stuff straight away, cutting off options. He had the legs, like you said, that Maddison ain't got to get back and forth. He played a delightful ball to Son for his goal. So we know he's capable. He's got all-rounded game. So that decision, I think, changed it personally, and it makes a change for us to make that change in a game and then go on to benefit from that, rather than other teams make the change and we're sitting there and doing the same thing. So I'll give Ange credit for that. But overall, it's one of those games that could have gone any way, really. Like, they had chances, we kept giving them chances. They could have been 2 up before we even scored with Kudus. And Kudus had a crazy game. He had chances. He obviously slapped around a couple man, got sent off.
Headbutt one as well.
Headbutt one. I don't know what upset him.
Lost it, bruv. He lost
it. It was one of those games. It's crazy because after the 10 men, I feel like we kind of closed the game out. Kind of not went attacking as we normally do. But then, even doing that, we still gave them chances, which is just crazy. But we'll take the.
That's kind of that's the kind of ball that Ange wants to play, though, isn't it? So I think you're going to expect. He doesn't want this guy into the corner flag job. He's not interested in it. He's not interested, bro.
Nah, bro.
He wants his teams to score goals. I think he went down to the whistle and you man was still in their box trying to score a goal. I think, who was it? Someone took a shot last minute. I said, guys, go to the corner flag. Well, there's no need for it.
But 4-1.
Bro, there was one opportunity.
He didn't go 4-1 though.
Do you know what?
No, but this he just means keep possession. We don't need to
management.
go.
Game management.
Is that what we?
Udogie was coming back from an inverted striker position, bro, to pick up the ball from Bukayo. It's like, what's he doing up there?
Do you know what?
Inverted striker. What's going on there? I couldn't believe it. He was the furthest man forward, and Bukayo was like, "Who? I need to give the ball to someone."
Yeah, but no one's there.
No one's there.
Watching the game as a
neutral.
No, I was just saying, watching the game as a neutral, when West Ham scored, I still didn't think they were going to win. I really didn't.
I wasn't.
I was watching the game, and I don't want Spurs to win. If they could lose, if you could lose every game of the season, I would happy days. But like watching it, when I'm watching it, I'm like, these games. Even though when you equalise, I'm like, they're not going to lose this game.
No,
I'll be honest with you. When we was there in the stadium, when we went 1-0 down, me and Lee were like, "Oh, here we go again." But to be honest with you, I knew we'd get chances. I knew West Ham were going to give us chances.
Bro, we shouldn't have lost last season, but we did.
It's all going to it's true. It's all going to be about who took their chances and who got on top of the match. And we managed to somehow do that with just that little spell.
It's like 10 minutes, 3 goals.
Put them behind
us. It was the change. Daryl, Leon, it was the change. Yeah. I promise you now, that change meant everything because Maddison wasn't moving the ball quick enough like Kulusevski.
Yes.
And as soon as Sarr came on and you could see that it was ticking. Everyone was there. The ball was moving around. West Ham were now chasing. No, West Ham were chasing shadows. They couldn't get near you, bro. And then
Leon said it. He said, when we was moving the ball quickly, we was effective. He called it straight away. Just like, and then he started shouting and saying, "Come on, let's move it quicker." Because when we moved it quickly, West Ham couldn't keep up. And that's the truth of the matter. You're right there, Lamont.
I ain't gonna lie to you. What's it called? Suchek and Paqueta? They were looking flimsy certain times, bro. Yeah. It was looking real easy. I don't know if Paqueta was still in Brazil, but he was.
It's a blitz, though, isn't it?
He got his usual yellow card, though. I know that.
What was it like? He scored like 3 goals in 7 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you get a blitz like that, it just takes it all out of you. Especially you've had an international break, and it's like, oh, come on, man. And it's a 12:30 kickoff as well, away from home. It's still London, but away from home.
I think,
and their form. They've been better than their teams.
I think the Son goal kind of did that to them. I think even at 3-1, our fans started singing madness like West Ham get battered everywhere they go, and we're like, no, it's too soon. We've been here like only like a week ago before the international break. Like, let's not start singing. But when the song went in, you felt like the whole atmosphere changed, and even West Ham's, you see the body language of some of the West Ham players. Once it was 4-1, it did make a difference.
Todibo had a horrible game.
Wow!
I don't know how he got done. I don't know how he got done.
Imagine we were calling to have him as well, bruv, at one stage.
He started off okay though until the own goal. From the own goal, then it went downhill. I might be wrong. It might have been worse before that. But I thought as soon as the own goal went in, that was it. He was done.
His own goal though.
It's weird. It's weird though, right? That's weird though, right?
Yeah, I don't get that either. He hit it with his shin.
Own goal.
Yeah.
He hit it with his shin.
But I'm guessing they're going with the last person to touch the ball. And technically, it's the last person to touch the ball.
Like in the penalty, isn't it? Goalkeeper was the last person to touch the ball with his shin.
But he wasn't though. He wasn't though. Because Jones kicked it through his legs. Get it right.
Hey,
get it right.
James is salty.
Get it right.
How can you be so salty in team one?
Right is right. Right is right. And wrong is wrong. Simple.
I'm telling you, bro.
All right, let's move on to United. Go on, Lamont. What are you saying? I know you're happy over there. Look at that big grin over there.
Listen, this is one of the rare occasions I've got to watch all the games this week, and it just so happens my team won. So imagine that.
The sun shines on everything, bruvs. The sun will shine on everything, bruvs. It's just your day for the sun to shine on you. Well done.
You know what? It's one of the ones. I'm sure that's got another line to it as well. At the end of that statement, but we'll let that one go. firstly, I just want to put it out there. I still like Ethan Pinnock, even though he scored a bullet header. Yeah, I still like him. He's still my guy. Yeah.
If Leo was to turn around, you see Pinnock on the back there. I'm telling you now.
No, you better not. What I'm saying is, I thought Liam was going to be wearing his night tracksuit today and just cover that jacket. But what can we say? No, to be honest, it was a game of two halves. I was disappointed with the goal, but it was almost like the odds were against us at that point. De Ligt got taken off for a head injury. We were then 10 men and defending a corner. And I already said to myself, we ain't been great at set pieces this season at all. So I can only imagine this isn't going to end well. And lo and behold, the big Jamaican comes in and just bucks the ball in the back of the net. So that's what I get.
Bullet.
Literally. But it's funny. It was a bittersweet moment because I feel like that almost galvanized us because everybody was angry. Like everybody. Like the assistant manager, the manager, even the Ligt on the sideline, he was kicking off.
The Ligt went ham.
So I thought to myself,
I'll be honest with you. I don't think that's a goal if he's on the pitch. Generally, because when they analysed it, that's the position that area of the penalty box is where he covers when he's on the pitch. So if he's on the pitch, that probably is not a goal. So I can understand the rage.
Yeah, even though I'm saying
I don't understand the rage, but if there's blood, you have to come off the pitch, bro.
No, I'm saying
you see his face.
I'm not saying everywhere. I'm not saying it's wrong that he got brought off. He got brought off for the right reasons. No. That's the rules.
You're saying
Ten Hag tried to claim dried blood. I was like, dried? Come on, bro. I saw leakage.
Yeah, you got to blame your medical staff because why were they constantly trying to
100?
What they should have done.
Wrap it up.
They should have just wrapped it. I don't know why they didn't wrap it. They should have wrapped it. That was naive. That was very naive. I don't think that was a good call by them. But what I will say is that obviously we've had a tough probably 7 days. Ferguson, they're announcing, well, not Ferguson himself, but, United announcing that Ferguson's not, don't laugh, bro. This is serious stuff.
Bro. This
is serious stuff.
Bro, I'm laughing because you had a meeting that you thought Ten Hag was going, but Ferguson was going really.
Well, I'll let you guys finish, innit? You need to put some respect on certain people's names, yeah?
Bro, you don't need to put some respect on your legendary manager's name, bro.
Get me? There's a stadium, a stand named after him, bro.
Right. Let me just touch on that quickly, yeah? Because obviously, where we've had a tough week with him being announced, and I personally believe like he should have made the announcement himself. I feel like we should have done better with that whole fiasco. And then, you could see that it rattled a few people because, Ten Hag comes out this week and he starts attacking the media, talking about making up lies and all of this kind of stuff. And that's the first time I've probably seen him be unsettled and not kind of like composed and just saying the same things. I've got a plan. Stick to the plan. Like he went off top. He went off plan. There was no plan for that media. Bro, he was rattled, right? So clearly there was something going on. And then for me to see this at halftime, we go 1-0 behind, albeit, we did have one or two chances with Garnacho in the first half. Not great chances, but I feel like we could have maybe got a goal in the first half. We're 1-0 behind. We go in, we come back out, and straight away clip into Garnacho, and he's buried it. And I thought to myself, "Oh, okay, all right." I felt like Denzel in training day. I was like, "All right." I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready for this, bro." So then, obviously,
clipped in. Put some respect on Rashford's pass. Put some respect on Rashford.
Not only just that, Rashford crossed the ball. Let's not forget that, bro. That's the first thing.
Yeah,
and the ball was delightful.
And the thing about it is, obviously, I feel like there's been a tactical change in the way Rashford's been probably, instructed to play now, because he, as you guys have kind of like, elaborated on, he's not usually doing that. He's normally taking on the fullback and he's either taking a shot or he's gonna clap it across the box very hard and low. He's literally taken a step back and he's clipped it in to the other winger. Now, I'm a fan of team playing all day long, especially when it comes to scoring goals at the end of it. But that's something that, was kind of a shock for me. So, but I'm glad that Garnacho finished it because, all round it was good play. But, guys, there has to be a mention for Højlund's goal.
Yeah, quality.
I know I've been speaking about him probably, not in the most positive light, but he took that goal so well, yeah? I'm going to talk about Bruno's flick in a minute, right? Because I know certain men on there don't rate Bruno.
Bruno's flick in, you're going to say now to that too.
But Højlund's finish shows me that there's a player in there somewhere. That shows me promise. That gives me a little bit of fire on belly saying, you know what? That Liverpool game was a blip. These men ain't going to come around here and do that again when we see them again. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're not doing that again to us. Trust me.
No
when we see you again...
There's no blips, bro.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
Have you seen your record against Liverpool in the last 4 years,
I don't care. Let's see. We're coming for all of you. So it's slow and steady. I see us pegging away. This is the first game that I thought to myself since the start of the season. We're 8 games in. I can say to myself, all right, there looks like 10 hugs onto something. There's some sort of plan. Because honestly, Brentford they're not mugs. They'll go anywhere and they'll cause problems. I think we're the first team in I don't know how many games to stop them from scoring early goals this season, which again, with the way we've been playing, I've got to celebrate because honestly, anything's possible. Yeah?
Yeah, true. Minus 2 goal differences. You've got to get some more goals still.
Oh, wow. Always with the jabs. Bruv, I feel punch drunk in this place sometimes. Do you know that? The amount of jabs that I get.
Wait, is Southampton still the only team that scored less goals than you?
But anyway, so talking about Bruno's...
Palace.
Palace. Okay.
and Ipswich.
Yeah. But all round... Let me just summarize though. Obviously, Bruno, he had that little part of the game where, he provides Højlund his goal, right? With a deft touch.
Silky.
And there's only a couple guys that can do it. I reckon it's him, possibly Odifraud, and I think that will probably be about it. But honestly, if he can play like that every game, right, we will be up there testing every top team for some real medals this season. Finally,
what did you say? What was the word that you said?
Bernardo could do that as well.
What was the word that you said?
Which one?
You said? Did you say if?
And when?
If. two big letters in a small word, blood. You're right, if. Because there's a lot of times where he hasn't. So yeah, he's had a good game against Brentford. Hats off. Well done.
I'll be honest. I think the front three. I think Garnacho, Højlund, and Rashford. They're the game winners for me. That front three, the performance of all three of them, that was quality. If you can maintain that with those three and that level of consistency from all of them, which is if, like you say, Bevan, if they can do that, then yeah, United will challenge because that front three was really good against a good Brentford side and a decent Brentford defense as well.
Well, they got West Ham away next, so it's easy street, really.
You like to think, all right? Let's see if we can keep 10 men. Keep 11 men, sorry.
Let's
see if we can keep 11 men.
It's all right, Cudis ain't playing, you'll be all right, man.
That's a big loss for real, though. Okay, so well done, United. They're showing progress. So,
bruv, did you not just hear me say I'm punch drunk? You might keep on jabbing me.
You know what? No, I actually didn't think that was a jab. That's progress. That performance showed that there's some light.
Says the guy wearing a Jamaica shirt after a Pinnock scored a header against United. You two think I don't see what's going on here?
Bruv, you're forgetting, yeah?
Bro, I'm just repping the nation, bruv.
Who played Højlund on side? That very same Pinnock played Højlund on side, bro.
Well, so, you know what?
One hand to give up, the other hand to take up, bro.
For real. No, but I'm happy, man. I'm happy. It was a game of two halves. So I can't complain too much. I saw there was some progress in what we're trying to do, and I could see there's a lot of fight in there, which I've been missing for pretty much up to now. So yeah, finally, onwards and upwards.
Okay, on to the last game, which annoyed me before I started watching the Liverpool game, because I was sitting there and I was thinking this could be an almost perfect weekend. Arsenal losing, Man City dropping points, but I couldn't allow myself to be too happy until the final whistle went, and then damn. And then when they said VAR potentially,
Wolves, man.
I was like, yes, but no. But yeah. Wolves put in a good performance, kind of a lie.
A very good performance.
Yeah, they did. Their manager was on them all week. Like, and, he was not having a bar of it. He wasn't diplomatic on it at all. He was saying, you man need to be accountable. And they came out today and showed that they're obviously listening. They're listening to every kind of instruction that he's been giving out to the media, saying that these men are not worth it. And they put a good name for themselves.
He's fighting for his life right now, bro.
Yeah.
The thing is, they actually haven't performed bad against the big teams. No. Like they had a good performance against Liverpool. They had a good performance against City today. And it's against the teams in and around them that they've just not performed. For them to only have 1 point, considering how well Gary O'Neill's done with that team over the last couple of seasons, he'll be extremely disappointed.
And United as well. Don't forget United, Leon. I think you niffed that out by accident.
What?
United?
You said they're good. You said they was unlucky against some of the big teams, didn't you?
Yeah. What, did you not beat them?
I'm just saying.
What?
I'm just saying.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Can I say that?
You can say that if you want to.
Sorry,
yeah, okay.
I wasn't sending shots, but you just.
I'm sensitive. What can I say, bro? What can I say?
I don't understand.
Anyway, go.
There's plenty of teams that have played well and haven't deserved to gone down that have gone down.
True.
It's very easy. Like it's harsh on Wolves because I don't think they performed that badly. But if they don't start winning games very, very soon, they're going to be in problems because I don't out of the teams in the bottom three, I don't think Southampton. It's going to be Southampton and Ipswich. I think are going to go straight back down.
Yeah,
and then
facts.
That last spot's is up for grabs, and if Wolves don't fix it,
the Wolves look too good to go down, though, bro. I don't understand. They don't. They just got too much quality.
That's not. There's no such thing anymore.
How many teams have you seen that are too good? I've said they're too good to go down, and
Leicester were too good to go down when they went.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
True.
The Man City's second goal.
The Bernardo Silva situation.
Is that the way?
I didn't think. I thought he was out of the way.
He ducked.
And you know what? Then people were talking about this impeding the goalkeeper. When people was impeding Vicario, no one was saying nothing about that, about no foul. It was Tottenham can't defend for crap. They're just crap. They're Spursy. But then it's Man City and it's the Arab money and this, that, and the other. Come on, man.
And let's be honest, Bernardo hardly did anything, brother. Like, man gave him a little nudge, then moved away and then ducked. Like, it's not like he was grips him up and dragging him down, or do you know what I mean? So yeah, it would have been very harsh on City, as much as it would have been delightful for them to drop points.
Yeah, I think it would have been delightful for everybody.
Yeah. It would have been harsh to see that if that was disallowed, if that got disallowed for your team, you'd be vexed. And fair play to the referee for actually making the call, because usually, once it's gone to VAR, usually it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna change my mind. But he's stuck to his decision, and
it's easy to make those decisions against the small team, though, isn't it?
It's true. It's true.
I think, and to be fair, it was right in front of the goalkeeper. If the ball had gone where Bernardo Silva was, then he has a decision to make.
In the direction where he was ducking you.
If he goes there.
If he does, it's offside, man. You can't deny that.
Because he's only offside technically, obviously, at the point of the header. And by the time he's headed it, he's not touching him anymore. Yeah.
He's out the way.
The fact that it went to VAR, though, does that suggest that VAR feel that it needed to be looked at? So,
well, they gave it offside first. Yeah. So it had to be looked at. Had to be reviewed, really.
So I think the linesman did flag up, didn't he? I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But did he? Because they celebrated for a while though. So maybe he didn't.
Yeah, did.
When I think about it, they jumped into the crowd and everything.
No, the wasn't the on-field decision offside, not
no,
the.
No, I don't think it was. I think VAR said. I think the VAR wanted him to look at it just to have, so he can make his own choice because it was controversial. Okay. Because I remember John Stones ran past the linesman into the crowd, so if the flag was up, he wouldn't have been able to do that.
True.
So listen, it's the right call at the end of the day. But are we looking at City and thinking there's something not right there?
Bro, I was about to say it, Jay. Yeah, Jay, two parts I looked at this game here. Haaland was ultra quiet.
MIA.
Bro, he was not available like today. And then the second thing was
games in a row now as well.
And the second thing is them conceding goals again. Like it's. Look, every team may concede goals, yeah, but it's like the way they're conceding, and they concede quite early. It's weird. I think,
games. Yeah, you concede 98 games like that,
bro. So it's like something's not right there, man. And you could say, is it the Rodri effect?
They're missing some big players, man.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They are for sure.
And Foden's only just coming back now from injury. He's not up to speed yet. So,
do you think there's too much rotation?
You know what Pep's. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what Pep's like. He's trying to find the magic.
Yeah, he rotates the back line a lot.
And
yeah.
I
think there's a lot of game time coming up in it. So I think with Europe and that, I think everybody on here has got Europe in the next couple of days, and whatever else. So the rotation makes sense, but I suppose it's rotation in the right places. When you're conceding that many goals in that few games, when you're at the level City are at, you need to really consider, do I really need to change them? I'm going to leave them as they are, and maybe change them in for the EFL Cup or whatever, City Cups that they've got, to rest them at them games, maybe.
But at the same time,
I don't know.
He's changing like for like, though. The guys that he's taking out aren't much better than, a candidate taken out for John Stones. Like, it's not like you're dropping, I don't know, Saliba for Kivior.
Yeah,
or
wow.
To be fair, you're not dropping Van Dijk for Joe Gomez. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's different levels.
There's levels. It's true.
So,
it's true.
So I can see why he does it, but listen, I want there to be more problems because it will make it more interesting.
I think they're conceding and still winning. I think that's the main thing, isn't it? As long as you're getting the 3 points.
They haven't dropped points. They've only drawn one game this season.
Yeah, they're only the team. Yeah.
And that's the thing. We're used to City usually dropping points in some of these games, and then it's going on a mad run towards the end of the season. But it's like they've realised that they've got to stay on the level because this season it's going to be different.
No, they've drawn twice. Sorry, they've drawn twice because we've lost one. And we're still top, so they've drawn twice.
Yeah, they've drawn twice.
But yeah, good weekend for most of us. But I'm busy. Listen, I'm not counting my chickens because I could be in Bevan's shoes this time next week, and that's a reality of Liverpool at Emirates recently.
And I know for a fact you will not have Bevan's attitude next week if Liverpool lose.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
No. I'm never going to deny it.
I might not have his attitude if we lose next week. We'll see. We'll see.
But, I think it's going to be a draw. I'll say it now. I think it's going to be a draw anyway. But, yeah. Who you guys got next week?
We got... I don't even know, who we got next week.
Look at you.
We Palace away next week. I think it's Palace away, That was not even helping me, He's just on the island. Safe.
It's funny. But
Palace next week, I was right.
Yeah, 2:00 next Sunday.
Where's the flipping brothers in arms, bruv? Nothing.
No, it was funny because he paused. He didn't even blink. He was trying to act like his camera went, bruv. He's like, he froze, dog.
Bruv, I wanted to see if Leon knew or he's looking it up. That's what I wanted to see.
No, I said in my head I thought it was Palace because
it was. I knew it was Palace, but boy.
Man, what to put him under pressure,
No, bro, he took the mic today, innit? He took the mic today, He You know, he was the speaker today, the point guard today for us. So let him answer the question too, innit?
Yeah, I think we all got tough games. We all got tough games next week by the looks of it. So yeah, let's see how that goes.
West Ham, man, so West Ham always tough.
Are you West Ham away? West Ham away?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
that's a tough game, bruv.
Yeah, mate.
I don't know about this West Ham this season. Not this season, West Ham.
Yeah, I know.
I've been to West Ham.
Yeah.
I've been to West Ham twice and seen them get battered, bro. It shouldn't be a tough game. It shouldn't really, but it's the sign of the times. But yeah, thank you.
You know what though? Getting rid of Fergie, it might release a little hoodoo off the
true,
club, you know.
Having that gaze.
Well,
we
won our first game, but we still didn't look great in the first 20 or so. So I wasn't holding my breath too tough. Don't get me wrong. I did like the way we ended, obviously. But yeah, we were still looking a little bit labored and lethargic. The press was non-existent. I know that I could see them pressing. I was like, don't go back and start doing this foolishness again. And, you know, yeah, then we conceded, and then the second half we changed it. So
Why did
my bad.
I'm having some backtracking here. What was he saying about ifs and yeah? I mean, I said I'm backtracking right now, boy. West Ham always started looking tricky.
At the moment, it's a gift and a curse being a Man United fan, bruv. Just trust me.
Okay, on that note, thank you very, very much, gentlemen. And I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to like, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and keep on sharing. Take it easy.
Later.
Peace.